Right now, your person is facing a multitude of challenges, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Life seems to be testing them at every turn, and while this journey may feel like a heavy burden, it's actually a necessary part of their growth. These hardships are not here to break them but to break them open, to push them out of their comfort zone and force them to confront their fears head-on. This is the only way they can rise beyond the fear-based energy that has held them back for so long. Deep down, they are scared of change, scared of vulnerability, but most of all, scared that they've already lost you. This fear is consuming them, creeping in through quiet moments and echoing through sleepless nights. They're haunted by the idea that you may have moved on, that perhaps they waited too long to step up, to be who you needed them to be. They can feel the shift in energy, not just within themselves, but also in how others are perceiving them. The karmic individuals around them, people who may have once had influence over their choices or played a part in their indecision, are beginning to notice that something is different. These people can sense that your person's heart is no longer in the same place. It's no longer tied to them or entangled in the past. All of your person's focus, energy, and intention are gravitating toward you, and it's becoming undeniable. It's obvious now, even to those on the outside, that you are the reason behind your person's transformation. You have stirred something within them, something powerful, something real. Because of you, they're beginning to choose themselves, their truth, their healing, and their authentic path. You've become their mirror, reflecting back to them not just their potential but also the parts of themselves they needed to confront and change. And while this process hasn't been easy, they are slowly embracing the journey. You have become the catalyst for their awakening, the spark that's ignited their inner revolution. But as they awaken, so does their urgency. Your person is becoming increasingly impatient. There's a burning desire within them to bridge the silence, to come forward and pour their heart out without holding anything back. The weight of everything unsaid is getting heavier by the day. They're tired of overthinking, of imagining different scenarios and rehearsing conversations in their head. They simply want to speak their truth, raw, honest, and unfiltered, because keeping it inside is no longer bearable. The fear of losing you forever has begun to outweigh the fear of rejection. They know they've hurt you with their inaction. They recognize that their hesitation, their silence, and their inability to step up in the past created distance and confusion. But what they want you to understand is that you were never an option to them. Not for a single moment. In their heart, you were always the one, but they didn't always know how to show it. Life, fear, conditioning, and perhaps even the influence of karmic ties blurred their vision. And because of that, they failed to act in the way you deserved. Still, they see you clearly now. They understand the strength of your standards, the depth of your worth, and the sacred boundaries you've drawn to protect your peace. You made it clear that you will not settle for less than what you deserve. You have risen above the energy of being someone's second choice, and your person admires that more than you know. It's one of the things that pulled them in deeper. They now realize that in order to be with someone like you, they must meet you at your level. No half measures, no pretending, no hiding behind fear. And that's exactly what they are preparing to do. Each night, when the world is quiet and they are alone with their thoughts, they find themselves replaying moments with you, conversations, smiles, shared silences. They think about what they would say if they had the chance to stand in front of you right now. They imagine reaching out, holding your hand, and looking into your eyes with the honesty you always deserved. They're trying to figure out how to show you, not just tell you, that their love for you is real, that it's deep, and that it's never wavered. They want to prove that the version of them who failed to act is not the version who's standing here now. Your person is trying to find their way back, not just back to you, but back to themselves. and they know that part of that journey means making things right. They want you to see that they've grown, that they've evolved, and that they're not the same person who once left you in confusion. You've been their guiding light through the dark, and now they want to return the favor by stepping fully into the love they've always felt but were too afraid to express. They're hoping it's not too late to show you who they truly are, and how deeply they truly love you. I remember the first time I met you. It feels like that moment is forever etched into my memory. There was something almost magical about it, something unexplainable. Even though we were strangers, something deep inside me stirred, like my soul had recognized yours before my mind could catch up. It's hard to put into words, but I believe that meeting you was one of the most beautiful, meaningful moments of my entire life. That moment changed everything for me, and even now, I look back on it with so much gratitude and wonder. At first, I couldn't quite understand why you stood out to me in the way you did. I didn't know why your presence had such a powerful effect on me, or why just being near you gave me a sense of calm and familiarity that I'd never felt before. But as we started spending more time together, everything became clearer. The way you spoke, the way you smiled, how you listened, how you cared, it all began to make sense. That pull I felt toward you wasn't random or fleeting. It was something deeper, something sacred. I realized that you are my soulmate. What we share goes beyond surface-level attraction or ordinary companionship. It's an emotional bond that runs incredibly deep, deeper than I ever imagined was possible. With you, I feel truly seen, truly heard, and completely understood. The connection we have is rare, and I know it's something people spend their whole lives searching for. You don't just understand my words, you understand my silences too. You sense when something is wrong before I even say a word. Your emotional intuition is remarkable, and it makes me feel safe in ways I never thought I could feel. When I'm upset or overwhelmed, you have this incredible ability to soothe my heart. Just your presence is enough to ground me. You don't pressure me to explain everything or to be okay right away. Instead, you offer patience, understanding, and a comforting calmness that wraps around me like a warm blanket. I can't forget those moments, they mean everything to me. Your support, your kindness, and your gentle strength have helped me get through some of my most difficult days. You may not always realize it, but you truly are my anchor in the storm. I deeply admire your patience, your resilience, and your quiet strength. You carry yourself with grace, even when things aren't easy. Your courage in the face of challenges inspires me every day. Without you, life feels incomplete. Every moment without you feels like something is missing, like time is passing but without meaning. Being apart from you isn't just hard, it's painful. There have been so many moments when I've had to hold myself back from running to you, especially when my feelings become too overwhelming to contain. It takes everything in me to stay grounded when my heart is screaming your name. You are everything I ever wished for, my wish fulfillment, my answered prayer, my heart's deepest desire. Even when we're not physically together, the memory of your touch lingers with me. There's an energy in it, something so gentle yet so powerful, that it leaves me feeling completely disarmed and vulnerable in the most beautiful way. The care you show me, even in the smallest gestures, makes me feel whole. It's not just about what you do, but how you do it, with love, with thoughtfulness, with sincerity. That's what makes the difference. And then there are your eyes, those beautiful, expressive eyes that say more than words ever could. When I look into them, I see love, I see honesty, and I see the reflection of someone who truly values me. I don't need constant reassurances or grand gestures. The look in your eyes is enough to remind me that I matter to you. That kind of love is rare, and I don't take it for granted, not for a single second. I often find myself in awe that someone like you loves me the way you do. You are everything I've ever hoped for in a partner, strong yet soft, loving yet fierce, independent yet deeply connected. I feel incredibly lucky and proud that I get to share my life with you. Your love gives me strength, purpose, and a sense of belonging that I never thought I'd find. With you, I feel cherished. I feel protected. I feel like I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. You have given me the kind of love that brings peace to the soul, the kind that heals old wounds, the kind that makes life worth living. No matter what challenges come our way, I know we can face them together. You've become my home, my heart, my everything. Thank you, my love, for your presence, your patience, your understanding, your kindness, and most of all, your love. Thank you for choosing me, for believing in us, and for loving me with such intensity and sincerity. I will never stop being grateful for you, and I promise to love you with everything I have, for as long as I live. Your partner is currently going through a deep and introspective phase where they are seriously contemplating the nature of your relationship and what it could grow into. After spending time reflecting on your connection and truly understanding who you are, they've come to a powerful realization: you are the kind of woman with whom they could build a solid, meaningful, and long-lasting commitment. You have left an impression on their heart and mind that hasn't faded with time. Your energy, your kindness, your strength, and your uniqueness have all made them see you in a new light, one filled with hope for something more permanent and fulfilling. There's a passionate fire still burning in their heart for you. No matter how much time has passed or how many obstacles may have come between you, that passion hasn't died out. In fact, it's only grown stronger. They find themselves longing for the warmth of your presence, and they deeply desire to bring back the friendly, playful, and flirtatious energy that once existed between the two of you. They don't want your bond to be defined by distance or silence anymore. They want laughter, closeness, shared moments, and a connection that thrives both emotionally and romantically. Although there has been a noticeable period of separation between you, it hasn't dulled their feelings in the slightest. If anything, the time apart has clarified how much they truly care about you. The emotional connection you shared still lingers in their heart, and they haven't been able to shake the memories, the feelings, or the pull they feel towards you. The separation, instead of bringing closure, has left them feeling like something important is missing from their life, something only you can fill. At the moment, they might be involved in a third-party situation or another relationship that complicates their circumstances. However, even in the midst of that, their thoughts are not with where they currently are. Their heart keeps drifting back to you. You continue to occupy their mind, almost like a constant echo that won't fade. Despite whatever may be happening around them, their emotional focus remains on you. There's a strong internal conflict happening within them, torn between what they're dealing with in their present life and the undeniable pull they feel toward you. Lately, they've also entered into what can only be described as a quiet observation phase. They're keeping their distance, yet watching you very closely. This may come across as stalking energy, where they're keeping tabs on you, perhaps through social media or mutual friends, trying to piece together what's going on in your world. Though they may not be physically present or reaching out directly, their eyes are on you. And intuitively, you're aware of this. You can sense that they are still energetically connected to you, that they're observing, curious, and deeply invested in what you're doing even if they haven't said it aloud. Interestingly, your response to this situation has been one of self-focus and growth. You've shifted your attention inward, concentrating on your goals, your healing, your journey. You've realized the importance of putting yourself first, of living your truth and not waiting around for someone to make up their mind. This self-prioritization has had a profound effect on your partner. Instead of feeling reassured, they've started to feel a sense of insecurity and confusion. they don't know if you still want them. Your independence is both inspiring and intimidating. It's made them question whether they still have a place in your life or whether you've already moved on. Despite all of this emotional turmoil, you remain grounded in your path. You're not chasing, you're not begging, you're simply living, thriving, and healing. And now, the ball is firmly in their court. They are the one who must reevaluate, reflect, and ultimately decide what they want and how far they're willing to go to have it. The time has come for them to make a real choice, stay stuck in uncertainty or step up and take action. If they truly want to rebuild something with you, if they truly believe in the connection you share, then it's on them to take the right step towards you with honesty, clarity, and genuine intention. Your journey has already shown strength, self-respect, and resilience. You've shown that your worth doesn't depend on someone else's actions or choices. You've chosen yourself, and in doing so, you've forced your partner to wake up and see the reality of what they might lose. Now it's their move. Will they choose love, commitment, and growth? Or will they continue to watch from a distance, letting the opportunity slip further away? Either way, you've already won by standing in your truth.